Hello, everybody. Chris from Gaggle here to answer the question, what is next for Goose Goose Duck? What has the team been working on, and what can you, the players, look forward to in the near future? Well, I'm happy to announce that the team has been working towards map number 11, which, with map number 10, Eagleton Springs, bringing our total map count to double digits, which we're very proud of. It also brought in the retro theme, which a lot of people have been a fan of, so we were continuing with that theme with the Carnival. So the Carnival is an amusement center designed for geese of all ages and shapes to enjoy themselves, maybe ride some rides, view some attractions, some shows, some entertainment, some games, as well as various other fun items. Right off the bat, you'll probably notice that the Carnival is not in pristine condition. It could probably use a little additional maintenance, hence the tasks. So make sure you're completing your tasks, make the park a little bit nicer. You can do things, you can explore. So you'll see there's a big top. You can also visit the casino, test out your luck. You can also check out some of the local vendors to get some cotton candy, some popcorn. You can also test your strength and mind with some of the Carnival games. You can also get some spicy ramen straight from the ramen shop, which we all know we come to know and love. So many attractions. And then one question you probably have is, can you ride that roller coaster? The roller coaster that surrounds the entire map, can you ride it? And the answer is absolutely. So there are enough seats for every player. So don't worry, there are no lineups. This roller coaster is equipped with thrills, loop-de-loops, and can move very, very fast. The main purpose of the roller coaster is to help players transport between the north or south platform to the north platform and vice versa. So it does act as a mode of transportation, but also it can just be for fun. Come new maps, there are definitely new tasks. So let's take a moment to check those out. Now that we've taken a look at those tasks, as you saw, there's a lot of variety, a lot of games that to be played, and hopefully you guys all enjoy those. So with new maps, we also come new mechanics, but also we make the return of some old ones. So if you're unfamiliar with the space maps, we did have an intercom system, and so we installed that intercom system into the Carnival. This way, the selected player can, in fact, power up the generator, head over to the security office, and broadcast across the park any news, updates. Maybe someone's lost, maybe someone left their headlights on the parking lot, or you have anything else to report. Be sure to head over to the security office and broadcast that for all to hear. The security office is also equipped with the security system, so throughout the Carnival there are cameras installed. So be sure that if you do plan to break any rules, maybe drop some litter or something like that, make sure that you are aware that there are cameras, you are being monitored, and you'll never know if anyone's watching. So the security system is coming back for the Carnival. As I was saying earlier, this map is, as you can see, there is the big top. There is a lot of entertainment, a lot of shows to happen. So we need some help from some funny faces. So clowns are scattered all throughout the map, whether to paint pictures, play dress up, or inflate balloons. These helpful little guys are scattered all throughout the map to help you out. They all do have tasks associated with them. But don't worry, they are not dialogue tasks. They do have their own range of tasks, which we did see in that video. So you can drop pictures with the painter clown, you can play dress up with the dress up clown, and you can also inflate balloons with the balloon clown, as we like to call him. But the star of the show at the carnival is in fact Salvidor the tiger. He's a magnificent beast, well trained, star of the show. He knows how to entertain and amuse people all throughout. And the first thing you guys are going to ask is, can you feed Salvidor? And luckily, absolutely. So Salvidor enjoys various types of meats. He enjoys steaks, sausages, pork chops. He also eats the occasional apple. So he is well fed. He is, we do our best to take care of him. That way he can entertain and keep the kids happy and enjoy themselves. And yeah, really no issues with Salvidor. He's been very well mannered and well tamed. Let's go back to the roller coaster for a second. So, do we have to be worried about the roller coaster? As comes any moving vehicle, large object, the bus in Eagleton Springs, the boulder in the Jungle Temple, the shuttle in Nexus Colony. Yes, you do need to be careful of the roller coaster. It does move at high speeds. So if you are performing maintenance on the coaster itself, please be sure to be wary of where that roller coaster is located. Otherwise, you may accidentally face some sort of accident. So just something to be mindful there. The ducks. What about the ducks on the carnival? What will they be provided to help them in their pursuit to take over the park? Well, there are some new sabotages, some returning sabotages. So let's just go through these one by one and check out the roller coaster sabotage. So on the roller coaster, if everyone is on for a brief window of time, the ducks will be able to activate a sabotage that will activate the brake system that will put the car to a halt and unfortunately drop some people. It will lead to gravity letting it do its work. So that is the first sabotage for the ducks to use. The second one is a classic, the light sabotage, limiting the visibility for the geese. So bad things can happen in the dark. If you do find yourself in darkness, head over to the security office. There is a breaker panel. Flip those breakers, turn the lights back on as fast as you possibly can. On this map, we're also going to be introducing two critical sabotages, which are things that must be resolved, otherwise the ducks will win. The first being clean litter. So if this one is called, garbage is scattered all throughout the park, and it is the geese's responsibility to go around picking up the trash, throwing them into the garbage receptacles to try to keep the park in a nice, clean state. Now this next set of sabotages, they are brand new. They are more or less the same, but there is one big difference. So we're going to walk through it together. So it is called the rabbit sabotage. So if the rabbit sabotage is called, 3 rabbits will spawn on the map, and it is the geese's responsibility to go ahead and catch them. The way you catch them is you run over and you capture them. So you have to make sure you do this before the timer runs out. Otherwise, those ducks will win. They will have taken over the park, and there's nothing the geese can do about it. The second version is slightly different. This one will cost you some tickets. We'll explain tickets just after this one. But this one will select a random player to act as the third duck, or third rabbit, sorry. So after roulette wheel selects the player, they will be transformed into a rabbit, and it's now their job to avoid the rest of their geese friends, as if they survive to the end of the timer, they will win with the ducks. However, if they are captured, they will meet their untimely demise. This brings us to the ticket system. So what are tickets? So tickets are a in-round currency which are obtainable in multiple ways, but these will allow players to use abilities that otherwise they would not be able to. So let's start off with, how do you get these tickets? So there's 2 ways to collect these tickets. Either one, you have to complete tasks as a little bit of a task incentive. If you complete a task, you get a ticket. So whether that task is quick or short, you will get a ticket for those. The other way is by killing to steal. So if you do know somebody with lots of tickets, if you hit that little kill button, you'll get all their tickets alongside with them. And then what are these tickets used for? As I was saying, is for that rabbit sabotage, it will require some tickets to use the alternate version, which you recruit another player to join your team for a temporary time, all or nothing effect. But also, the Wheel of Effects. Hopefully in editing they give me a cool voice. If not, oh well. But these tickets are going to be used for the Wheel of Effects, where you collect tickets and you spin the wheel. There are 7 possibilities of things you can obtain to change up the game a little bit. Some will help you, some may hinder you. How you use them is completely up to you. So first one is a ticket bonus. So if, let's say you only had enough tickets for 1 spin, if you get some additional tickets, you'll probably have enough for a couple spins of the wheel. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a payback. The second one is a roller coaster boost, so it increases the roller coaster speed. So this is a permanent effect. So each time this is rolled, the roller coaster will move faster, making it a little bit more dangerous. The speed boost will temporarily increase movement speed, so players will gain a temporary movement speed boost. So that'll either help the ducks move faster to catch their prey, or it will help the geese move a little faster to escape the ducks. And it'll be shown off as a little lightning effect. So the team did a really good job of showing the difference between a temporary speed boost and not. The next one is what we're calling a concussion. So you enter a concussed state. So your bells are rung. You kind of enter a state similar to the astral, where everything turns black and white. You no longer see cosmetics. So you have to rely on other. You have to rely on location and voices if you can, to determine who you're around and what you may or may not be seeing. Next, we have the meeting votes. So during the next meeting, you will obtain some votes directed towards you. So you want to make sure that this doesn't push you over the top. So if you do have a little bit of suspicion on you, you want to make sure you deviate that a little bit. Otherwise, these votes may push you over to the top and get you accidentally voted out. Then there's the party effect, which we all come to know and love with the party duck. It puts you into a party state, so the pitch of your voice gets a little bit higher. And that starts as soon as you roll this, so you'll have it throughout the round as well as in the meeting. And this wears off at the end of the next meeting. The bomb, you will spawn into a new location with the bomb strapped onto you. And we all know what you need to do as soon as you have a bomb is you have to pass it on to the next person or face the consequences. So make sure that you dispose of that bomb as fast as you can and make your way to safety. And that is the Carnival map. So lots of fun and exciting stuff coming with that. Hope you guys are all looking forward to it. I know I am. With this release, we also plan on including a couple new roles. So there are a couple roles in the works, but here are 2 that we're going to be announcing. Is the Survivalist Goose, which is if the Pelican and Falcon are dead. If you're alive in the final 3, countdown begins, and if alive at the end, at the countdown, the whole Goose team wins. So similar to a Falcon hunt, during this time period, the goal of the ducks is to eliminate that player. So the goose, the Survivalist Goose, they are equipped with an ability to temporarily camouflage themselves during this time. So if they break that line of sight and they use that ability, they can use it effectively to hide. Or they just try their best to outrun or outpace the ducks from getting them. So that ability will recharge in this time. It is a brief window. So make sure you use that effectively in order to claim the victory for the geese. The next one is the Lobbyist Goose. So you can kill once every time you collect enough votes. So if you do collect enough of those votes, if you look in that video there, you'll notice that in this scenario, you only need 2 votes to be able to gain that kill button. You can use that kill button to kill other players in order to steal their tickets, or you can use it to defend yourself against a duck or another predatory bird. But the other use for this one is maybe you use those tickets and spin that meeting vote effect. maybe perhaps. But anyway, those are the new roles coming soon to Goose Goose Duck. I hope you guys enjoy.